material in support of the conference theme, Sisters Connected Through Love and Faith, it quickly became evident that whenever sisters are connected through love and faith, that connection always serves a divine purpose. The term sister can be used in a number of ways. It is a name given to a woman with whom we share at least one biological parent, in reference to a dear friend, in a spiritual context, as we often do in church, or expression commonly used among African American women. But regardless as to how we are defined, the dynamics of our sisterhood are often characterized by the common denominators of laughter and good times, tragedy and tears, secrets, encouragement, accountability, reliability, and most importantly, love. In Genesis chapter 29, we find the story of Leah and Rachel, two biological sisters who find themselves married to the same man at the same time. This polygamous arrangement commences as a result of deceit at the hand of their father. So now as we proceed into this marriage, keep in mind that Jacob, their husband, truly has his love and affections set on Rachel. However, ladies, it is Leah who gives him his first child. If I may pause for just a moment, let me give you a point of power. It is absolutely impossible for a man to exist in a relationship with two women at the same time and consistently respect them both at the same time. There's a familiar passage found in Luke chapter 16 and 13 that actually refers to God and money, but even this text tells us, and I will quote it, "No servant can serve two masters, because either he will love one and hate the other, or be loyal to one and despise the other." So if you happen to exist in a situation like this today, ladies, and you condone this situation as the main woman, or if you're the chick on the side, please be enlightened. You're in competition to win a junk prize, fully loaded with nothing but trouble. Genesis goes on to tell us that Leah continued to have child after child, hoping to no avail that Jacob would somehow declare his undying love for her. And certainly we all know some women like Leah. In fact, I was like Leah. 8 years ago in my pregnancy, I thought that becoming a baby's mama would somehow tranquilize the chaos in our relationship and cause my man to physically and mentally commit. But then before you knew it, my son and I became a statistic. A statistic that today says that 7 out of 10 children are born to unwed mothers in this country. And all because we felt a little bit like Leah. A woman who spent her life trying to capture the affection of a man who truly did not love her. But then, let's not forget about Rachel. Despite the apparent lines of distinction that Jacob drew, whereas he favored her more, he adored her more, she still became jealous. And without God's permission, ladies, she stopped at nothing to give Jacob children. See, like Rachel, when we decide to step outside of God's will to accomplish a goal, we usually tend to make matters worse, creating unnecessary baggage that can either abort or delay our destinies. But then, who could really blame Rachel? Because jealousy will inevitably surface when two women try to exist in a place designed for only one.
All right.
After all, you cannot plant two oak trees in one hole, because surely one will die. As was the case with Rachel, her jealousy became the cause and the cure of her anguish. And after years of battling an intense baby-making rivalry with her sister, she succumbs to death during childbirth. So ladies, never, ever allow yourselves to acquiesce to jealousy or envy in desire of a man, a job, position, or anything that belongs to another woman. Who or what God has for you is custom-made and tailored to fit you, your lifestyle, and your budget.
Right.
Now, I'm willing to bet that this 3-ring marriage probably destroyed what was or could have otherwise been a very loving sisterly relationship. So let's take it from Rachel and Leah. We can't afford to allow our bonds of sisterhood to remain unbroken due to pettiness. Ladies, now you know sometimes we can be some trifling creatures. When we choose to participate in the ruthless forms of hateration whereby we spread rumors, lies, and gossip, rather than having intelligent conversation to resolve the issues we have with one another. Or when we live into the crabs in a barrel mentality of sabotaging women who are progressing beyond us, rather than celebrating their accomplishments. And then, some of us have the unmitigated gall to make shallow attempts to cheapen the worth of others, to glorify ourselves. And why? Because we have a little bit more education, money, or other materialistic symbols of success. But I do believe that we can start modifying this behavior by realizing the importance of uniting in true sisterhood so that God can utilize our connection for a greater cause, just as he did with Leah and Rachel. See, despite their unscrupulous antics, these sisters are honored today for birthing a nation that produced the 12 tribes of Israel, creating the lines of Judah and that of Judah, from which we trace the lineage of none other than our risen Savior, Jesus Christ. Now, to get a mental picture of a more idealistic bond of sisterly love, let's take a quantum leap from the book of Genesis and go to the book of Ruth. Here we find two widowed women who